Shadow. I'm playing against Reed? Well, hello. He's probably playing Junt, right? Junt Shadow. If we moved for 4th Omnath before 3rd Chase, yeah, I could see that for sure. That's just so busted. Hey, Jesse. I'm assuming he's not streaming, right? I think he's usually on a bit later. Might be recording for CFB though. Reader Rabbit in the wild, extremely rare Pokemon, yeah. Alright, not a bad hand. If he's on John, I could use an extra spell. I think probably the ideal hand has 3 land, 4 spells, or 2 land, a red and 6. Something like that. Alright, hopefully the gate on the mic keeps... He just took the most powerful card. Alright, I really need to not forget Omnath. Could be very relevant this game. Jesse Rice says, Jace wasn't as bad from the games I've played. I trust the Zoomers in their decision. Yeah. I think one thing that can be tough for players like me is to adapt the way I build my decks to the power level of the cards they print these days. Because a lot of my, how do you say, just kind of autopilot, you know, autopilot mode was developed when cards were weaker for the most part. I mean, obviously it was extended, and I guess mostly extended as older formats and more powerful formats, but I don't have triple. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, that was a good draw. Keep up. My heuristics is a word you would use, yeah. I mean, not that I'm gonna be like way off, but it's possible, you know, I'll be a little off. All right, good thing I drew that Ren, because the Crux would have been rough. For Ironclaw Ox, yeah. Just stellar 2-drop Ironclaw Ox, yeah. A 2/2 for 2 was only a mild drawback? Are you kidding me? And it's easy to cast even if you have Wasteland. Actually, not sure if Wasteland was legal in Standard at the same time, but... Another card in this deck's not playing is, doesn't have Chalice in the main, despite the fight, it doesn't have a single 1-mana spell. Looks like the mic's doing a good job at keeping away the gated noise. Let me know, by the way. I mean, I guess I'm gonna order that like mic stand, so I don't have it on the desk anymore. Oh, that's a bit too loud. Is my Jace really gonna stay alive? Alright, he's getting a Croxat though. Croxat's not a big deal though. Can discard a land. Can even discard a Solitude. Reserve my life total a tiny bit. Do I care? Money tribal, yep. What did I have on top? 2 lands, including a fetch land. Hopefully that's not a mistake. Assuming I want a Solitude. And I have basic force left in my deck. Right now, I guess, so he doesn't get to just fail push his own Cruxo. Yeah, Money Tribal was such a good name. Was it Sauce who came up with it, or was it someone else? I mean, either way. Money Tribal. Hmm. So I could put Iteration and Verdict on top and sweep the board. Do I keep Triumph over Verdict? Probably not. Oh, Idre. For Ragavan, yeah. And the best way to make it Money Tribal is to, or even more Money Tribal, is to just play a Yorion deck too. To unleash the full potential. I'll need to play, yeah. Maybe I should play, that could be fun. Build Money Tribal Battle of Wits. I mean, there's enough good cards and fetch lands and triumphs and dual lands, and you had to play a good mid range deck with a I win the game card. Yeah, that's the saddest friend, ticking down my chase when I have two backup ones. Any El No Sabes in chat? I kind of want to keep all these cards. Yeah. Poor Reed. I need to be a tiny bit careful with my life total, I guess, but not sure what else I can do about it. Hippaculi. I wonder if he's gonna scoop. Yeah. Here it is, the trademark GG. Alright, I believe he's playing a Death Shadow variant. Engoif. I guess Chalice is anything bad? Force is medium. Chalice is fine. And then... oh, I have Veil too? Veil and Chalice? Oh. Is Veil on the draw even that great? Hey Keith. Maybe one Veil? I feel like Veil's more for the blue decks than Junt. And the fact that I'm bringing Chalice. Is Endurance impactful enough? Probably not. I guess I'll do 2 Veil, 1 Chalice. Force of Endurance? I don't know, his creatures are just so big. I think that's why Endurance is bad. His creatures are all bigger than a 3/4. Blanking 1 discard spell when your whole deck is value is kind of meh. Yeah, not only that, but he's on the play, so he gets to see my hand, maybe he gets to see if I have a vote. And a lot of his cards don't even care. It's like Ren 6, maybe Liliana, Croxa. And you're playing a deck that doesn't keep a mana up super easily, especially if he's applying some pressure. Do we think he's on DRC? No, I believe he's playing Death Shadow. So I'm assuming 4 Shadow, 4 Goyfs. And I'm not sure what the... He posted a pic of his paper deck on Twitter the other day. Let's see. He's going to Vegas. Playing the... So Goyf, Shadow... What are the rest of the spell? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24... 28, 31. I guess he's... that's not the entire deck. Yeah, he might have DRC. Okay, so I need Rograin Triome. Maybe use Misty Rainforest for it. I assume Ragavans are in the mail, yeah. Looks like his draw is not super great. I'll take it. Honestly, if 2 life was basic forest, I'm gonna punish for it. I don't think so, actually. The feel bad Liliana. Do you need a way to deal with it, though? I mean, I guess it can beat a Liliana Ultimate. Especially since he's losing a bunch of spells, too. Oh, I didn't put Kahira in my hand. Yeah, I forgot. I mean, I know a lot of people, I'm sure, are bad about it, but I've got to be up there. I don't know. I literally always forget. It's crazy. I need to have the song, the Comrade song, just playing on a repeat, you know? And maybe I'll remember. Poor Kahira. I'm gonna play like that. Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, could have been worse, I guess. What if he's just gonna take the verdict? Wouldn't be shocked. Maybe Teferi? I guess he's probably gonna take Teferi. Try and protect his Liliana Ultimate. Exactly. I didn't put Kahira in my hand because of Inquisition of Kozilek. Finally, someone who gets me. What do you think of the SCG list playing Field of Runes? Which list? Shaheen's list playing 2 Field of Rune? Shaheen's incredibly greedy with his mana base. In general, I think. And his builds and stuff, I think. So I don't really know what to think about it. Right, should I just overload and play a Jace? How many outs do I have to that stupid Liliana? I have 1 5 mana to Fairy. And I have the prismatic endings. I think I'm gonna play Jace. Does Brainstorm. Alright. Probably want to protect my verdict. The fairy, maybe? Alright, obviously this play didn't exactly pay off. I was hoping to find an ending over to fairy. And during looking good in this board, yeah. Maybe he's, I guess he's not playing Death Shadow. If he's not playing Death Shadow, Endurance is a bit better for sure. Still not great though. It's not like 3-4 flash for free mana is like an insane rate or anything. Alright, well. We're losing it all, literally, but I think I can recover. Pillage. What should I discard here? I guess an iteration, because I don't even have red mana. There should be an overlay Mash Legs. That list should be on the screen. Hey, Azor. I guess I could discard Fountain and just get a Sacred Foundry. What's the card after the Verdict? Thought it was something decent. Alright, it's the Fairy. I guess I need to get Sacred Foundry if I want to play Iteration next turn. Hey, Super Walk. What the hell is that command? It makes no sense. Up and comer, read Dardamus Duke. The man is going places. That's one of the worst UIs too, if you're not used to it. Which, like, because instinctively you'd pick the pile to keep, right? But really it's, oh, did I not have it? Oh yeah, right, I fetched. Instinctively you'd think they're asking you which pile you want to keep. It's actually which pile you want to sacrifice. And good thing he didn't have a Crux at this game. Alright, what do you think, chat? Do I do him dirty was the plus? I think this is reasonable spot to plus. Obviously Inquisition's not the worst draw for him, but all you want to make sure is he doesn't draw a Bloodbraid Elf or a removal for Jace. I'm not sure which one's better when you have iteration. Both definitely have merit. Oh. I guess I can't do I can't do Ren and 6. I'd have liked Ren and 6 there. Alright, no more Bloodbraid Elf threat, really. I can ending for 4 at instant speed. Yeah, I guess Reed's gonna call it Motherland. I wonder if he has something like super spicy in his sideboard that he's not scooping. He has like some kind of fireball. I'm gonna play the Solitude next Elder Spell, yeah. Imagine, no, Reed scoops a lot when he knows he's lost, when he's like 0.001%. Oops. Alright, GG's, bud. Ah, great hand. Let's get rid of Teferi. So I want to get... Do I have Temple Garden in my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one do I not have? Or did I miscount? Breeding Pool, Hallowed Fountain, Sacred Foundry. Alright, I have them all. So I can do any color combination of dual lands. On the one that casts Ren and 6 and Teferi, so I want... I think Steam Vent's Temple Garden is usually pretty good. Yeah. Hey Goog. Welcome to the stream. Hands it. Flexing. I hear your format is garbage right now, plagued by Ragavans, played by Monkey. I think Monkey's one of my least favorite cards in Modern as well. Not that it's too powerful, because sometimes it really sucks, but when it's good, it's depressingly good and just really annoying to lose to. Actually, didn't even say GG at the end of the games. Oh yeah, he said GG. He said GG at the end of both games. Why are we banging? I think because I mentioned Monkey. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Dance for me, streamer. Am I gonna die? I just did. Hey Murph. Pro white, pro red. See? Jade's Divine Sculpture. Top up the meta. I don't know why I'm not shocking against the Infect deck. Interesting plays. I mean, I should counter that, right? I don't really need Teferi for any reason. And that's a lot of damage. It's only bad to counter if they have another one. Even then, I guess it's not even that bad. I think I might lose this game. Okay. I wonder if they're gonna kill a Planeswalker or attack me. I feel like they just have to attack me, but... Are you killing Jace? It's hard. Yeah, I don't have Spreading Sheaths. I don't have Lightning Bolt or Unholy Heat. I do have Mr. So what's my actual out to oh, I have 4 solitudes, right? It's not a bad one. Alright, I guess I should. How do I see max cards? I think the way you see max cards is spinning the deck and just I use the fairy. I'm going to get back a little sandbar. I'm gonna cycle sandbar. Should I just cycle Triumph as well? I think so. Alright, nice. Secured. Why didn't I use Jays before cracking fetch land? Because I think when you're digging to a specific card, the best way to do it this turn was to fin your deck and then draw, 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 and draw free. Because I see 6 cards, and I think that's better than seeing free cards, fetching away, then cycling. It's like a tiny bit better. Because if you brainstorm, you see free cards, but then you put back 2 bad cards in your deck, and then you shuffle, and then you draw free ones. It's like pretty marginal, but does ending even do anything against them? Not sure, honestly. So I think in this specific case, you want to do what I did. Not totally out of the woods though. Probably need to find another solitude. I do have Force of Negation with Ren and 6 though. Actually, that's probably good enough. Let's see. Can do that. Can do that. Can do that. I'll be right back. I think it's just rain. Some water sounds. All right, I have an untapped blue source. That's good. Can you? So was Ren in 6? Can you pitch a blue card? You get an emblem with instant and sorcery, and your cards have retrace. You may cast an instant and sorcery card from your graveyard by discarding a land in addition to paying their other costs. Yeah, so I think you're allowed to do that. Sounds that way anyways. The retrace is all different than flashback. Who's happy? Which game? Is that like League of Legends? Alright, Chalice seems good. Endurance seems good to just block stuff. Spreading Sea seems okay. What's bad? Fairy's all expensive. Nothing's really bad though. I think I need all the Force of Negations. Is Iteration just way too slow? Force kills Ignos? Yeah, I don't think that's enough.
I swear to God I subbed yesterday evening. Oh well.
I don't remember you resubbing yesterday evening, Kekiki. Anyways, welcome back. Thanks for the 13. Thursday the 13. You think Omnath is bad legitimately, Albert, or you just hate Omnath? Kind of makes sense. It doesn't block anything. Yeah, it does pitch to all your cards though. The fairy might be worse, right? I guess the fairy pitched to 2 of your cards. Or at least keep an iteration or 2. Alright, I could get behind not having Omnath in my deck. Not 100% sure about endurance, but it seems reasonable. Also 4 endings to very okay, this looks good. Yeah, Teferi's really good with Solitude, right? Mana just so sane modern, yeah, and we're probably getting the rest of the triomes in a couple sets, right? Yeah, endurance against Crusader was one of the things I had in mind, definitely. Defo. Alright, so what do I want to do to be able to cast Iteration? Blue-white? No. Blue-green? Blue-green Sacred Foundry is pretty cool. Except blue-green doesn't cast Prismatic Ending on turn 1. Oh my god. Sometimes you get too wrapped up into, so, oh man. You forget the... They're probably wondering what's going on. Or maybe they figure, I mean, obviously they figured it out, like, because at least I would get a triumph, right? If I was not interested in casting any on 1. And I actually took that's a draw. It's nice, at least me keep a blue card in hand. Maybe I want to bait was ending. If they have like protect spell into just attack. I think I kind of like ending first. Try and be old greedy was my red and 6. New card, Pug. 1 free turtle was hexproof, 1/5 spider was reach, elephant trample. That's kind of awesome. So it's a +2/+2 trample. The downside is that if they play a remove on your turn compared to a blossoming defense, it's all worse. I think I just need to save the damage, right? Or else I'm just going to be too low. I need to draw Lonely Sandbar would be pretty sweet. Chalice of the Void. So this is better use of my mana and I draw a card. And they kind of have to attack it, so save me a bit of damage too. Oh, maybe I should bounce the elf. Doesn't really matter, I guess. No bluffing. Not searching for triumphs because I want to just naturally draw them, I guess, in that spot. I see I should have targeted the elf, it would have caused them 2 life. What about Tef Plus? You can next turn combine Ren and 6 ping. They have Spell Sketch, right? Oh, I can bounce it in Ren. Yeah, you're right. That's probably a good play. For sure. Breeding Pool, Temple Gardens. I need to get Stomping Ground. Wow. I actually don't have a single land that gets Stomping Ground. That's nuts. Alright. That might cost me the game. Had I realized that, I would have just said go and, you know. Am I just gonna get die to hardcast scale up? Oh, I'm just dead on board next turn. Damn. Yeah, I punted. Punted super hard. Was it the Teferi line and fortunate. I need to draw like prismatic ending. No justice. Zero. Nada. Nunca. Yeah. No justice or all the justice, depending on the perspective. I guess Solitude would have been okay too. Alright, do they have a 2-mana spell that does something? Perhaps they go, right? Doesn't kill me. Oh, oh, that was fine. I'd probably start attacking was one, was double counter spell up. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be worried about at this point. Already almost through the game once. I don't know what that does, but I guess I'll just counter. Chimrazer on a Plague Stinger to kill the Chalice. Oh, nasty. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty cool. Mutate and infect. Alright, I'm not sure how good that matchup is. You're on mobile. Does the untapped no work on mobile at all, or it just doesn't work for Magic Online? Can't you? Is there like, isn't there something you can kind of click even on mobile and like opens the deck list? Like but you have to maybe click or something. So I think that's the way it was for Cardboard Live when you were on mobile. You could still get access to the stuff, but maybe you had to. It wasn't like on the screen. You had to like. Adam says right hand side under the video. There's an untap logo. Oh, it might be on Android only and not well, that's justice. Apple, LOL. Imagine being an Apple person. Need to get green something. On breeding pool or stomping ground. Nah, I initially didn't really care about Apple, but Liz kind of like brainwashed me. She hates Apple products because she studied some, software or hardware engineer. She's a hardware engineer, or not? She's not, but she studied hardware engineering, and she just hates that Apple. You basically can't do anything yourself. You can't fix anything, or something goes wrong, you basically have to take it back to the store. So she like despises Apple products. But I guess if you don't care about that stuff, I don't know. When I say that, I'm mostly memeing. I'm not super serious about it. Rip. They're stuck on one land. Looks like they're probably playing blue-red Murktides. So technically next turn they can play a Murktide. But I don't really mind because I have Solitude. I can also just slam a Jace. What if they play a cheap 1-drop? I think I just want to keep ending. EU is fighting to fix that, which is nice though. As in what? The European Union is trying to change what? Like make it illegal for Apple to design their stuff that way? I like the way Verb like put it. Very eloquent. Alright, let's do... I think I'm gonna do Jace minus first. They might have Force of Negation though. If they're playing the Ned deck, they probably have 2 Force of Negation in their main. 1 or 2. I'm actually not in the greatest shape here. I'm like, feels like kind of an even game. But if I wait on Solitude, I might just get it countered. I guess I have to do it now, unfortunately. Because I'm gonna kill the Chandler. And I'm probably gonna lose my Ren and 6, and they have 5 cards to my 1. I have more lands, but doesn't really matter that much. Oh, I forgot the Comrade, 100%. Every time. Every freaking time. It's so unreal. I swear I'm a real person. What do you think, chat? Here comes the next Murktide. Not feeling great about it. I was anti-Apple until I got all in, stopped having time to fix or patients fix things. Yeah, I mean they make great product if you don't mind spending the extra money, and yeah, no, for sure. All right, so I wonder what PV would say here as far as fetch lands go, because I do have 2 Jace in my deck as well as Omnath. There is some value to keeping fetch lands, but I think in these drawn out games, I still like fetching better. Oh man, looks like they probably had it last turn, but they want to make sure that counterspell back up. I'm assuming I need runner top decks here to win. Not even that good. I have to bounce and then they just play it back. Or they just counter it, yeah. Well, that was my runner, right? That was one. I need Solitude. I think Blue-Red Murktide's the best deck. That's what I decided to put my life on the line was in the podcast yesterday. If I lose this match, I think I'll be on a 5-match losing streak against Blue-Red Murktide. Was 3 different decks. Not Hammer Time? I don't think so. Veil's going to be pretty great. I'm going to do Veda and Chalice. Let's see. Force doesn't make a ton of sense. Oh, they're going to have Blood Moon and Jace. That's nasty. Blood Moon, Jace. I don't think I'm going to bring in Force of Vigor. I think Verdict might be bad after sideboard. Kind of want to cut the endings, honestly. I guess ending gets rid of Blood Moon. I think Jace is probably not the greatest. Will I do Eternal Weekend? Is there any modern events, or is it just all Legacy Vintage? I mean, I wouldn't hate. I think I would have fun probably playing Legacy and Vintage. I need to know something about it. When is it? What are the details? You have a link with kind of the details of the events. Alright, this is tough. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let's trim a counter spell. May trim another Jace. Pre-modern brewing. Oh, I'm not here that weekend. We're going away for the weekend with Liz, so I guess that answers that. Well, got the basics. Jokes on them with their Blood Moons. What do I like better in blue-white? 2 Deluge, 1 Jace, or 3 Deluge? Not sure. Alright, they also have that card in their deck. GG. Run in 6 one time. I'll take ending as well. Solitude. Feels bad, man. Rip. Rip hand, rip everything. But I think it's gotta be done, honestly. There's just so many nasty cards that can hit too, like, since I'm a tap-out deck, I have so many insane hits. Hopefully they draw all their blood moons. I've been happy with the first Jason Blue Light Control, and I've also been impressed with Memory Deluge, so I'm not too sure what to answer to that question. May just play it all. Come on, Omnath. And unfortunate, I'm just... If I had had like one more white card, I could have kept the... One more white card, one less land. Could have kept the Omnath and I'd be in a decent spot. Now I'm down all the cards. How do I even get my card advantage back? I'm just gonna play it to Fairy so they don't just get to draw 2 cards with Archmage Charm. I just need to jam and hope I keep drawing action. Oh, I have Kahira. Good call. I'll play Kahira next turn. Every freaking time. Not a bad draw, actually. Oh, no charm enough turn. Nice. Wow. Oh, hopefully they don't have their own dispute. Maybe that was a little hasty. I was thinking dispute, I kind of forgot about Spell Pierce. At least I've drawn spells every turn. That was big. Been drawing really well. I'm gonna fight over that iteration. Ooh. Could have kept double red and 6 actually. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, Slade was the one they know about. I think it's the one that kills Chandler actually. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I think I messed up. I'd have double Spell Pierce. Maybe they're trying to get I should have kept both. That might be game losing. Oh. Oh. So maybe they have an Unholy Heat. They have 2 cards. Should I just plus get a fetch land and ending? Yeah, I like that line. It's good against Ragavan too. And we know they're out of counter spells. I wonder what that Spell Pierce was about. Kind of weird use of Spell Pierce. As they're just desperate for the Surveil. Oh, that Flusterstorm. Okay, I think it's getting countered. Not sure I would bring in Flusterstorm in this matchup. I mean, I do have Veil, but it gets around Chalice a tiny bit too. Don't Murktide me, please. Oh, it topped. I mean, it's got to be Murktide, right? There's almost no other cards you keep there. Doesn't do me much good to figure that out. Alright, I do have some draws. I guess keeping the sandbar ended up being good. Easy. How greedy do you want to be? Nah, this game's won. I'm not gonna play Chalice for one and somehow lose to a Murktide. Is Jace better than Teferi just because it's a little cheaper? Doesn't pitch to Solitude though. Do I need all my counter spells on the draw? Do I need all my iterations because they're too good at grinding? I feel like you need a lot of the cheap stuff and of the removal. Omnath's kind of nice, dodges the 1-mana counter spells. Well, it dodges Flusterstorm and Spell Pierce at least. Force counter spell back. The rule is when you say something like that, you have to tell me what I'm supposed to cut. Or tell me to go up to 61 cards. Isn't a single verdict good, a one-off to dig for? My problem with Verdict is expect them to have Jason Blood Moon, so you don't want to tap out for cards like Verdict as much, and it's hard to cast if they have Blood Moon in play. So I'd rather rely on the cheap removal to kill the cheap creatures and cards like Solitude and Planeswalker to deal with Murktide. I feel like Verdict's a little too middle of the road and a little too mediocre and not efficient enough. I like how Maligor TV's literally only contribution to this chat is to make fun of my pace of play. I'm ahead on time, I'll have you notice. No biggie. Alright. Are they mulliganing? I mean, lose to Ragavan.hand? I guess so. Mull too slow. You just can't mull Freeland 4 spells against a deck that can grind the way they can grind. You're never gonna have, no matter how good your hand is, it can always counter what you do, so every card matters so much in these kind of matchups. My hand's actually reasonable. I have like fetch lands, I can get some basics, I have endurance. I think I maybe lead was Basic Island, and then I can't even cast a Ren and 6. It's tough. You kid Orion? Yeah, I know you're kidding. I'm cool with it. I mean, obviously you're choosing. You could be watching literally anything, and you're choosing to be here. I'm assuming you don't do that just to punish yourself. I just don't think you can get a basic here. You need to get green. Probably green Triome. And then if I can only have one against Blood Moon. I mean, I guess if that Blood Moon, I just straight up lose. Plains lets me cast Ending. Lonely List, you're here by coercion. I'm sorry. A Ragsy. One Ragsy boy. I feel like I should Solitude, right? I think I should Solitude Ragsy boy. Let's surely teach something. They might have like Spell Pierce for Dispute and count on that treasure. Also, yeah, that's kind of interesting. All right, chat. Breeding Pool? No. Temple Garden? Yes. All right. Kind of starting to look good for our hero. I don't want to jinx it. Don't want to jinx it, but I might actually break the losing streak. Wow. Yeah, a little help, I guess. So I could do Chalice for 1. And Solitude Chandler. Or I can be a little greedier and go for the endurance play. I think I like the endurance play. Break the losing streak at 2-0. Break the losing streak against Blue-Red Murktide. I want a 4 or 5 match losing streak against Blue-Red Murktide. Maybe even more from my break. Yeah, it's got to be borderline. Point of no return for them. Or no comeback. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. And if Dad had turn on Ragavan instead of turn on, what did he have? Just turn on a bunch of cantrips. I guess they didn't have any 1-mana cantrips, so I'm just going to play Big Teferi. And I'm just going to not attack because of Ragavan. I'll lose this game. I don't even know how I would ever lose this game, honestly. Yeah, hand might just be all Spell Pierce and Flusterstorms and Dispute. Them missing that for land drop was just disaster. Blood Moon. I wonder why they fetched first. Maybe they changed their mind on what they wanted to do in the middle of their turn. Yeah, opponent just slaying some bricks. Un maçon. How do you say maçon in English? The person who lays bricks and it's like an old basketball joke too. Did you say mason, really? Mason's a word. That looks like they're scooping. GG's she shot. Or Keyshot, maybe. Won a lot of die rolls, I think. Alright, hopefully ending is half decent in this matchup. Should I lead with Hallowed Fountain or Triumph? Maybe Triumph, so I can cast a Ren and 6 on turn 2. Uh-oh, Triumph. Wow, that's so bad for me. I mean, I guess ending might be good eventually against Teferis, and they're gonna have their own planeswalker most likely, but that's kind of a feel bad. Well, looks like we're just playing a mirror match. A Renin 6. I'm jealous. 2021 Standard Showcase Prestige. Yep. I'm getting 2 for 1, but it's not the end of the world. What does that mean? I don't know. That they qualified for a showcase, maybe? For the finals of, like, the qualifier for the mocks? Deluge and Jace is also matchup dependent. I think against something like Blue and Murktide, you'd rather have Deluge because it's instant speed and they have so many counter spells, it's so likely to get countered, but the games go long and then you get value in the late game. You know, I played against Amulet Titan yesterday, and the league was blue-white control, and I felt like I maybe wish some of my Deluge were Jace. I was playing free Deluge, no Jace. Hey, Jiggy Wiggy. I'm never going to plus or minus. Probably minus because of ending, but plus is good against Renin 6. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I guess it's pretty straightforward, actually. I'm supposed to end into Omnath to Fairy. Hopefully. This deck looks sick. I got it from the prelims, back-to-back 4-0s, House of Mana. House of Mana is the guy who was in the mocks last weekend, Harry Potter, or Jack, sorry, Jack Potter. Yeah, I think he was 2-0 in the draft and lost, and then he was 2-0 in Modern and lost, so he lost 2 win-ins in the finals. Is this better or worse than the 80 card spells going around? You realize anytime someone asks this question, it's very likely I've played so little with either deck that it's hard for me to give an answer. But yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. Very similar vein. All right, do I want it to Teferi minus, or do I want it ending, or do I want it to Teferi plus? Probably Teferi plus, actually. So I want to get... Does it matter if we're playing as... Oh, they're playing Explore, so they might have Bring to Light. Maybe Life Total is actually relevant. Wow. Yellowhat, wow. Yeah, reasonable draw, absolutely. Play great, get rewarded, as I say. Bring to Light. They'll just counter Bring to Light. They might get Omnath, right? Or maybe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what the counter to Bring to Light. I don't think they're getting Scape Shift with only 6 lands. Fairy. I think they're pretty low, right? Oh, I should have maybe led with that in case they have Force of Negation. I guess I still get to untap 2 lands and have Counterspell up. Probably don't play Force of Negation either. Can you mix up the fishes? You have 4 strand, 3 tar, and 1 delta. Wait, what am I missing? What do you want? 4 misty for flooded. Yeah, probably can work with anything since you only have 3 basics and you don't have Archmage Charm in your deck. Wait, how many? Oh, they're still far away. 4 mountains. Why did I play Teferi for Prismatic Ending? Just Monsenry. Delta should be 4 Starn. Yeah. Not sure what's up with that. Yeah, I don't know where there's a delta. I guess maybe card availability or egregious. So weird. I guess I'll kill Ren. Can just kill them next turn anyways, right? Have lethal next was triple land drop plus -1 of the Ren. Cheers. Yeah, you probably want almost all your fetch lands to get blue if possible because of counterspell. So probably basic Allen is the land you're gonna wanna the basic you're gonna wanna get the most often. They're scooping. They're not dead on board. So what's bad? Verdict minus verdict plus dispute. What about Veil of Summer? What about Chalice of the Void? No, no. Bring to Light. Let's open. They're playing 4-color Bring to Light. Scape shifts that have most likely 1 scape shift they can bring to light for, and then they're kind of an Omnath Dryad Valakut deck. Well, kind of a bit like my deck. Do I have any bad cards in my deck? Not really. I guess I'll just keep it like that and not bring in the Veils. Not a bad hand, I guess. I mean, it's kind of whatever. This is always better to have a red and 6. Red and 6 is probably the #1 card you're looking for. And your opening hands. Monkey. Turn 1 monkey. Monkey on the play might be brutal if they have the adequate follow-up. If they have a Omnath next turn, things might get ugly. As Jace, I see people cutting him for Deluge everywhere. This deck's a little different. You're kind of tapping out, and it's nice that it impacts the board the turn it comes into play. It's been good for me. I think it's been better than Deluge would have been. They almost definitely have Veil in their deck. Don't want to get veiled into oblivion. I only have 3 cards left. Ren 6 is so good in their deck. I'm just gonna counter it. Alright, I mean, the dispute was gonna be good for them either way. I think I might end before I Teferi here. Every land matters so much in these grinding games when they're playing Valakut, Dryad, and whatnot. I'm gonna draw because of ending. Let's see who wins. Flood or screw. The longer the game goes, the better it is for a person who's screwed. Nice. I want to play Omnath first, right? It's better against... Or maybe not that I drew second Jace, I'll play Jace first, actually. That was clutch. That was potentially huge. Alright, if I need to pitch a bunch of cards, what cards do I want to pitch? And if they kill my Jace was an ending, I'm going to be able to play Jace next turn. I guess I'll just do that. What's the creature? Their creature is the ramp monkey. My creature, I have Solitude and Omnath. I don't even have Bring to Light. Alright, let's see. I am gonna go Ren into Teferi. This way I don't die to Bring to Light plus Counterspell. That is Veil. Huh, they had the Veil too. They had the Veil back up. I guess they can still win. They might have another Veil. We could have just have Veil plus Bring to Light. That would beat me. How do I feel about this versus traditional blue-white? Kind of the same. This is a stronger and just a stronger deck. Feels like blue-white you need to kind of draw well, etc. to win. Shout out to my sponsors, by the way, chat. If you want to support the stream, obviously you can follow. You can follow me here. Twitch, since I've been so good. Like the whole build. So clever. Kind of all makes sense to when you see the list. There's just so many ways to build an Omnath deck, and to be honest, they're mostly all really good. As long as you don't do anything too egregious, but yeah, this build has felt good. I'm not sure about 4 iterations though. I just haven't drawn iteration that much. I wonder if you don't want 4 Ren and 6 over 4 iterations. I think maybe you do. What do I need here, Rogrin? Alright, let's see if we can beat Blue-Red Murktide twice in one league. The mulligan's 5 this game, so shouldn't be too hard. My hand's kind of stacked. Is there a point in holding Teferi here? I don't think I should wait. It's kind of bad if they have iteration. They get to go counter into iteration. You know what? I'll actually wait a turn to play my Teferi. they have nothing to do next turn anyways. Alright, they didn't even think about it, so they probably don't have iteration. Unless they just have incredible patience. Ooh, Mercadian Mass Counterspell. Dragon. Do we Teferi minus? Or do we Verdict? Oh, they only have one card in hand. Alright, I'll Teferi minus then. Not that Force of Negation's that bad for me if they just have to use their last two cards. Basic in case you have the like odd Blood Moon in the main deck. I guess I have all the answers to Blood Moon already. Alright, I'll take all one freebie. Things probably about to get tough. What did I do last time? I went minus, 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 minus all the force, and minus a counter spell. I did something like that last time, pretty close. Oh, we're seeing. I have one. I get one more card. You just counterspell. Listen, someone in chat earlier was saying I should have both for counterspell. Kind of makes sense. Just you want your cheap cards and max answers to Blood Moon and Jace. It's nice of opponent to not me play it out. Not really. They're making themselves a favor just as much as they're making me a favor. They're literally drawing that to win the game. Doesn't matter how I win, whether it's Red and 6 Emblem or Jace Ultimate, Teferi Ultimate, Solitude, like the good old what's your win condition. Eternal Weekend. Pretty cool event. They do it, what, like 2 or 3 times a year? Basically, I think you pay 25 bucks and you get a fully stocked account. To participate, you'll need a full Magic Online account. If you don't have one yet, create a Magic Online account. Upgrade from a basic account to full account by purchasing the account upgrade kit. After you have your full account, buy the Eternal Weekend entry token. It costs $25. It will be available 10 a.m. Pacific on Monday, November 15. Purchase process. You'll have access to almost every card in Magic Online until Wednesday, December 1st. Wow, 16 days for 25 bucks. 16 days of every card. So for people who are money gated out of Magic Online, if you can spare the 25, 35 bucks maybe, you get 2 weeks. 2 weeks of Magic Online playing Legacy, Vintage, Modern. I think you can use the cards in any events, right? Can you play other formats as well? I believe you can just play whatever, right? But don't quote me on that. I'll just post the link in chat. Someone posted it earlier. Yeah, open play, tournament practice room. Join a league, leagues. Yeah, looks like it's just, yeah, no restrictions really. Who are they targeting? Doesn't matter, I drew a fetch land. I'm just gonna counter it because I want to tap out the next couple turns, and I'm hoping that to play around Blood Moon or not. Just anything to slow them down, basically. I've been so sick if I had green mana up here. But nice. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Alright, at least they're not hitting with Ragavan. That's big. I don't think I could have sequenced that really differently. I mean, it was perfect knowledge maybe, but... Damn. 2 dead Veil of Summers. That was bad. I guess they could have forced some negation. Keeps them busy though. Forces them to attack the fairy. That's been my experience a lot with Veil in Modern. We can drag the game long enough though, I'll get value out of them. Also didn't help that I was on the draw. Hey, that's another game where I wish oh, should I fetch? Blue, white. How bad are these Veils right now? Damn. There's no point in fetching, right? Veil's really good against traditional blue-white just because you have time. You have time to set things up. But against stuff like Jaunt and blue-red... Oh yeah, they exiled Basic Forest. It's a dagger. Chalice of the Void. They didn't kill Teferi? Ah, that's unbelievably greedy. What the hell? Wow. Okay. I mean, I understand they want the treasure and maybe the lucky hit, but you can cast Murktide. You can cast a 4/4 Murktide. Wait, why did I keep Ren and 6 over Endurance? I could have just Endurance for the 1 card, honestly. Probably would have been a good play. They have 2 cards in hand. They have Blood Moon. I have Veil. I mean, the reasonable play would be to just Teferi now, right? I don't know though. They can't counter much with 1 blue. Dispute, Flusterstorm. Right, it's true they can't recast it. Yeah. Alright. So many green cards. All the green cards. Thanks. I have free endings gone. Free endings, free Teferi gone. Why don't I kill Blood Moon? Because, I don't know, I didn't have all the removal back then, and kind of screwing them over too in some ways. I don't think I had a great spot to kill Blood Moon, honestly. No, I don't know why there's Delta over the last Scalding Tarn. You're gonna lose. I mean, you realize if I kill Blood Moon, they get to cast all their cards, they get to sag their Eyelid, add no ways to deal with a Murktide, so their Murktide's just gonna kill all my Planeswalkers and stuff. I don't think I had a good spot to kill Blood Moon ever without falling too far behind. There was a turn where I could kill Blood Moon and Pink Monkey was red, really? Well, I probably messed up then. Maybe I'll go back and watch this game after the stream. I'm kind of curious now. Yeah, my basic for it is gone. I have a Kahira too. Totally forgot about Kahira. Such a big deal that they got my basic forest. I think I just kind of locked out of the game, honestly. Just have too few cards I can cast. What I have one ending left. How many big Teferis do I have left in my deck? Just the one. I do have Chalice of the Void left. They real limit what they can do. Yeah, erases are rough. Alright. Maybe I'll do Force of Negation. There's a Threat of the Blood Moon so good. It's unfortunate, but I think I need to do that. Guess I'll say go. So I can counter a Ragavan or something. Getting planes over Temple Gardens just hurting me so much. So frustrating. I'm gonna lose because just couldn't draw a land. Stupid Veil was just awful for me. Me conscious. Wow, they didn't have Flusterstorm or Dispute. That's huge. So they don't have Flusterstorm, they don't have Dispute. They might have Spell Pierce. Alright, I guess I'll just say go. Did I improve blue-white by adding Fire Ice? I thought Fire Ice was really good. I don't know if I improved it. The cards you're cutting to fit Fire Ice are also really good. I don't have a great answer for you. Green. I want second white. I want... Oh, I can't get Temple Garden with that. Maybe baited with Iteration. They're probably gonna go counter spell pierce. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a little hasty. Force some negation too. Yeah, I think I should have led with Iteration. I got excited by that Chalice draw. This game's slipping away. I know it's been looking bad for a while now, I guess. So why are they doing Spell Pierce? Because they have a second one? Or because they want to tap me out? They have a second Spell Pierce. I mean, I can only pay, right? It's the only play. Maybe they just don't have anything else and their Spell Pierce is going to be dead, so they're like, well, at least I'll tap him out. It's possible. Veil. Somehow, I guess I should have played Veil bad on Logic. I forgot that my Chalice was going to resolve. Well, that's stupid. Wow. What a Munson. Classic President Macron always calling me when I'm streaming. To be fair, I'm past my... He's making the effort. You know that I'm usually done by now, so... I guess can't really blame him today for calling me this late. He's making an effort. I wonder what their hand looks like. I wonder why I'm not attacking this. Doesn't matter. Yeah, probably just all the one drops after the chalice. I guess I made a mistake, not keeping basic island up. Modern's a format where only one player is allowed to cast spells. Yeah, I don't know. I think modern is fine. I don't think it's like amazing or anything. All right. Hooray! Little trophy. Should I do a little screenshot? I'm gonna be a real influencer. I gotta start farming that clout. All right, so I would probably play